What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The inside handoff. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
To throw, it's Owens. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Great place to start for this offense. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Dropping back, it's Owens. Looking to the big tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He might want another play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to pass. It's Mahan. Quickly complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Moore. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. He'll try the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw. It's Mahan. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The sure hands, it's Sampson. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Get set.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Here we go.
With the run on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Throwing right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Owens. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Owens. Snagged out of the air. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And first down for the offense.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just it makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Mustangs are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. Grab near the sticks. It's Knight. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it through.
Touchdown, SMU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Mahad. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks away on the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. They'll try to pop the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll go back to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the catch. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Mahad. Catch in the middle. It's Sampson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Absolute shank. Missed it. There is a flag on the field, so let's see if this guy's going to get another shot at it.
Okay,
One more snap coming before halftime.
Get set, get set.
The snap sets up to throw. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it off to start the 2nd half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean,
there he goes. The 40. The 20. Past the 10. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back.
Got it.
To the air, it's Mahan. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense drags him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got him. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch them.
Touchdown, Mustangs! They take the lead with the 6.
You just simply say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The give to the back. Still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mahan. Got his man quickly. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
The Blue Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Lasso.
Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11.
Brings up 2nd down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Dropping back, it's Mahad. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. This is a tough one, a 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the 1st half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the 2nd half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. The give out of the gun. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10.
Picks up 4. 2nd down coming up.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
29 Philly. 2-9.
Dropping back, it's Owens. Unloads it left. He's got it. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
Here we go.
The give from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Right back to it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Blue Devils want to move quickly.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Duke! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive.
Ready, ready. Get set.
They'll run it to the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want them.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield. It's Owens. Unloads to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The throw to the outside is complete. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give give on the inside. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Mustangs are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Mahan. Zings it complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, he's got some space. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Pulls it in, it's Moore. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mahan. Gets it out fast. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The give to the back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. It's a one-scored game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Stop short of the marker. And they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around next year.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat is important, right? Do you beat your rivals? Like, there's so much more. Do you have the team's ears still? So there's a lot that goes into decision-making, but it was definitely a disappointing season.
This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
The give on the inside. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.